With so many heaters to choose from, how can we know which one is the best? When considering what heater to purchase, there's three things you want to look at. First is, how much heat does it make? Secondly, how much money will you save? And thirdly, how safe is it? Most of the heaters up here that are on display make 200 degrees or less. Mine comes out at 600 degrees. You would need two of these other heaters to make the same amount of heat as one of mine. If you run a 1500 watt heater on high 24/7 for a month, it will cost you about $100 a month in electricity. That means if you run two of these, it'll cost you $200 a month in electricity. But you would only need to run one of mine, that's $100 a month in electricity. You would save $100 a month in electric by heating with mine rather than two of the others. You base the heating season on 5 months out of the year. That's $500 a year you'll save on heating costs by heating with my heater. Even if you can buy a cheap heater for $30 or $50 or $99, if your electric cost is twice as high, you're not saving anything. Infrared heaters are non-combustion based and cannot start a fire. My heater has a special feature. It's a safety touch grill. You can actually touch it with your fingers without burning yourself. You can't hold your hands there forever, but you can actually touch it without burning yourself. So they're safe around pets and children. Also, mine has a child lock feature. You press and hold the up and down arrow until it beeps. Once it beeps, it locks everything in place, so children can't turn it on and off or adjust the temperature. To unlock it, you just repeat the same process. Mine has a couple features that other infrared heaters don't have. One is called memory technology. If your electric turns off, even for a couple seconds, it'll turn any heater off. But when the electric is restored, mine is the only one with a digital display that automatically comes back on to the previously set temperature. So if you want to make sure your pipes don't freeze, you don't want to use other infrared heaters, because if you have a power outage, your electric heaters will go off and they won't come back on. With mine, once the power is restored, it automatically comes back on. Mine also has a heating element indicator light. A quartz infrared heater has anywhere from 2 to 8 heating elements. Mine has 4. If 1 or 2 blows out, the customer normally doesn't know it on other infrared heaters. But with mine, if 1 heating element blows out, this green light will begin to flash, letting you know that you need to replace the heating element. I designed my heater to be the easiest one to service. We ship our heaters all across the country, including Canada. And so I wanted it to be the easiest to fix. It takes literally 3 minutes from beginning to end to replace a heating element in my heater. Some of the wooden models that are out there, it takes 45 minutes just to replace 1 heating element. So mine is extremely easy to service. I also wanted mine to be built strong. It has the lowest failure rate in the industry. There's some infrared heaters out there that have a 50% failure rate. That means within the first year, it stops working. There's one manufacturer that the executive within the company told me that they had a model that had an 80% failure rate. 8 out of 10 failed within the first year. The failure rate on mine is less than 2%, and it's been that for the last 5 years. So it's built the strongest out of the infrared heaters that are made out there in the industry. Mine's the last one you need to buy. If a part goes bad, it's so easy to fix it. You just replace the part and you just keep using it year after year after year. Mine comes with a lifetime limited warranty. That means the parts are free for life as long as you get it fixed at one of my service centers. Besides infrared heaters, every other heat source is combustion based. Oil, gas, propane, coal, wood, kerosene, natural gas, your traditional electric space heaters and baseboards and so on. And they all take the moisture and the oxygen out of the air, so they're unhealthy. The reason people get sick in the wintertime isn't because it's cold outside. Cold kills germs. The reason people get sick in the wintertime is because of poor air quality inside. If you remove the natural oxygen and moisture out of the air, you're more apt to get sick. Sometimes you wake up in the morning and you have a dry throat, or your dry skin, or you get sick more frequent, that's because of poor air quality. If you have difficulties with asthma, allergy, COPD, arthritis, or nosebleeds, it's because of poor air quality most of the time. So with infrared heat, it's healthier, it's safer, it's cheaper, and it's better for you and your family.